20, Naya Rosado. Midfielder number 14, Karina Ritoli. Forward number 3, Chloe DeLicer. And a goal this afternoon for Flower City, number 0, Sam Haley. Flower City is coached by Jordan Sullivan with Antonio Lagamba, Marcelo Barrera, and the GM is Casey Gallo. Fans, we now ask that you please rise if you are able as we honor this great nation of ours by playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Flower City Soccer. This afternoon, it's Flower City 1872 women taking on Steel City in the first of 2 matches. The men will play against Erie at 5 p.m. later today. We're here at the Rochester Community Sports Complex in downtown Rochester, and this is Andrew Battisti, your play-by-play voice for Flower City Union in 1872 and co-host of North America's longest-running soccer radio show, Soccer is a Kick in the Grass, heard every Monday at 6:30 p.m. on WYSL Radio and online at soccerisakickinthegrass.com. We're joined in a little bit by Rochester Lancers Wall of Famer and goalkeeper extraordinaire, the American Dream, Mark Sotilli. Flower City stands on 9 points in 8th place at UWS East, 6 points back of FC Buffalo. They'll play against 1872 in Buffalo on Friday. And our opponents, Steel City, are on 13 points. Flower City has dropped their last 3 matches, including a 2-0 defeat to Buffalo here on Wednesday on a slick and fast turf due to rain. A lot different today. It's partly cloudy, about 72 degrees. The key factor is going to be the wind. It's blowing very strong from left to right. So we'll see who has the advantage in the first half. Steel City comes in unbeaten, 5 wins in 5 matches, 4 wins and a draw. These 2 teams met on June 16th in Pittsburgh. Flower City gutted it out with no field subs and led 1-0 on a 56-minute goal from Chloe DeLicer. But Steel City scored twice in the last 10 minutes to get a 2-1 win. But today, 1872 has a full complement of players, and so the result could be very different. Steel City needs a result to keep their playoff hopes alive, while 1872 has a long shot chance to get in the playoffs with wins today and at Buffalo on Friday. Let's look at the starting lineups first for Steel City. They'll be in white with gray shorts and gray socks. Peyton O'Malley in goal. She's freshman at Bowling Green University. They'll play 3 in the back. Nina King, number 2. Helena Locatelli, number 5. And Thea Spellmeyer, number 10. 4 in midfield, Kat McGuire, number 4. Natalie Matthews, number 8. Lucy Ream, number 3. And Margarita Mamoli, number 6. And the 3 front runners, Marissa Salisbury, number 14. Audrey Bianco, number 9. And Bree Ross, number 52. For Flower City, they will start Sam Haley in goal. Back 4 of Courtney Carter, number 11. Jalen Perrott, number 4. Maya Eichwood, number 16. And Sophia Constantino, number 21. In midfield, Karina Ritoli, number 14. Maria Karapitis, number 15. And Sarah O'Donnell, number 19. And 3 front runners, Bridget Merkel, number 12. Naya Rosado, number 20, and the leading scorer, 5 goals and an assist this year, Chloe DeLyser, number 3. Flower City coached by Jordan Sullivan and assisted by Anthony Lagamba. Yes, I'll get it right. Hill City coached by Tom Ovenden and assisted by James Faint and Scott Arnold. And Steel City on the attack initially with Lucy Ream. Ream takes it down to the byline, but taken away by Flower City, only as far as Ross. Ross, a far wing player. She goes into the area, and it's played out. It's going to be the first corner. Nope, it's going to be kept in play by Steel City. Steel City has the wind advantage, so you got to watch crosses coming in towards Sam Haley because they will drift toward the Flower City goal. So now we will have the first corner of the match for Steel City. And be Marissa Salisbury, who is the elder stateswoman of this side. She's in her mid-20s. She had injury problems throughout her career. From Arona, Pennsylvania, has 1 assist on the season. Here comes the corner in again. Look for that in-swinger coming in toward goal. Ball tipped up in the air and cleared out by Flower City. It's Constantino, and it'll be a throw-in for the home side. And we're joined momentarily by the aforementioned American Dream, Mark Sotilli. Rough day, huh?
Oh my God, rough day. I had to play the field in a 50 and over game, and I got a red card.
You can't get a red card. Put your headset on.
All right.
There we go. Well, pleasure to welcome you back, Mark. It's been a while. I think back in May.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
I'm glad you're here today.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? We'll get that taken care of. There's some technical difficulties, but we'll get it right. Still can't hear me? Okay, we'll get it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Oh. As long as you can hear me, I can hear you.
I can very close to you here. Haley plays the ball out of the back. 3rd minute, no score yet between Steel City and Flower City. Steel City, of course, from the Pittsburgh area.
Actually, last time I was here against Steel City, right?
Yes, it was the men's game.
Yep.
And the men doing very well. They are top of the table in the NPSL Great Lakes Division. Ball played up toward Merkel. A little too far for her. Ball played back to Peyton O'Malley. And Peyton will have one of her teammates on this team coming up in the fall at Bowling Green. Reagan Riley, who's on the bench, number 17. She'll be an incoming freshman at Bowling Green, the Falcons, who are mostly known for their hockey program. Played up forward for Lucy Ream. A number of these players play for Slippery Rock. Nina King is on Slippery Rock. Still trying to get that working there. Carnegie Mellon also has some players represented here. Helena Locatelli, Audrey Bianco, and Thea Spellmeyer all play for Carnegie Mellon, who are the same league as the University of Rochester in Division III level. So Mark, Steel City needs to get a win today if they're going to keep their playoff hopes alive. So,
well, I guess they're out of luck because it's not going to happen here in our stadium.
Let's hope not. They won 2-1 in Pittsburgh, but Flower City did not have any field subs that game. So that's very tough having to play with 11 players.
Yeah, that's in this kind of level, you don't want to just show up with 11 players and hope for the best.
So Flower City deciding not to take the wind in the first half. I remember the semifinal of the U.S. Open Cup in 1999 in that hurricane where the Rochester Rhinos played Columbus, and Pat Ercole decided to go against the wind in the first half and held the match scoreless, and they scored those 2 late goals to go into the final and eventually win against the Colorado Rapids. That ball is going to be well overhit.
Yeah, unfortunately, that wasn't work out because I was in my senior year in high school. We picked to go against the wind in the first half, and then in the second half we had halftime we had a torrential downstorm. The wind completely changed directions. We had to play against the wind the second half. So hopefully that doesn't happen here.
Wind's supposed to stay out of the northwest, so I think that's going to will be good for the second half here. Steel City with the ball. That's Audrey Bianco. She's one of the ones from Carnegie Mellon. Has 2 goals on the season. League scorer actually is Mary Double. She has 3 goals on the year. She's on the bench today for Steel City. They're missing some of their starting players, but still a good compliment for the visitors, who are unbeaten. 4 wins and a draw. They actually defeated FC Buffalo early this year, so this is a quality side for sure.
Yeah, Pittsburgh always has something good coming out of there, so hopefully, you know, we can work the ball up there, get some goals. And
it's a good ball here, but just a little bit too much pace on that one for Sarah O'Donnell. She's very quick, the player from Northwestern University, who Flower City picked up mid-season. From Ashburn, Virginia. Going in for Matthews, Memoli, and off to the far side. And
that's a great ball.
That's a ball in for Merkel. Merkel going up against King. Ball played in, and nobody there in the box except for goalkeeper Peyton O'Malley. I think we had a number change, actually. Number 7 is going to be Thea Spellmeyer, not number 10. So Spellmeyer wearing the number 7 jersey. Steel City changed up the numbers. It makes it tough for me.
Yeah, Andrew, he'll have it down in 5 minutes.
There's Catapides playing it forward. Well, that's cut out well by Locatelli. Every time I see her name, I'm reminded of the Italian national team. They have a player, Locatelli, on their team, and of course they lost to Switzerland yesterday, so my good friend Joe Sirianni is probably still mourning, as am I.
Yeah, he's not coming out of bed for that. That was a pretty ugly looking game.
Awful. Italy played terrible. They deserved to lose.
Yeah, they didn't really look like they had a will to want it, but
they didn't want to put the ball in the back of the net. That was their problem. Ball played off to the far side for Ross. Bree Ross, a senior in high school, Springdale High School, so certainly she'll be getting some looks from collegiate players, or collegiate clubs. Forward for Bianco. Bianco working on Carter. Bianco's still with it. Carter staying right with her. Ball played in front. Chance here for Steel City, and it's blasted way over the top by Ross. And she would want that one back, Mark. That was a great opportunity, but when you're leaning back like that.
Yeah, you just got to get something on it, put it on. You got to definitely put those on frame.
Great work by Bianco. She got around Carter finally with good patience. Played across. The runner at the top of the box, at the top of the 6 could get to her. Ross had the free opportunity.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Maybe taking one touch, then had a shot. But you know, it's good work on Pittsburgh's part. And
there's Ross again, picked up by Karina Rotoli, who's gone from a forward to a midfield position on that far right wing. Jalen Perrott, who's, as I've said in most of the matches I've broadcast, she deserves to be on the UWS All-Star team. She's been a rock in the back, probably the best defensive player for Flower City, and she is a junior at, a sophomore actually, at St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Great ball for Sarah O'Donnell. See if she can use her speed here. Plays it off for DeLyser. DeLyser 5 goals and 1 assist, the all-time leading scorer in varsity high school soccer history in the United States. Scored over 350 goals for Marion. Here's Merkel in the area. Merkel marked closely by King. Merkel wins a corner.
It's good defense by King. A way to recover after she was beat for a second.
So first corner of the game for Flower City.
I'll be honest with you, Andrew. I'd like to see them, both teams, play a little wider. They're playing really narrow. I'd like to see them widen the field up a little bit. I think they'd get more space.
But with the wind blowing, actually the wind has died down a little bit. It was blowing very hard when I came in earlier today, but it's not as bad right now. Let's see if that continues. DeLyser will take the corner. And Flower City setting up just the one player in the box and everybody else sitting at the 18-yard box looking to run on to this corner. Everybody back except one for Steel City. Set piece for DeLyser. Into the box. Good ball.
Wow. Someone's got to get ahead on that.
And cleared out. Parat loses out here. Bianco's one-on-one. Constantino is back now, played off for Ross. But Constantino will get there first and make the tackle. Great play from Sophia Constantino, senior at Canisius, who also played for the late team when it was the Lady Lancers. Here's Rotoli making a run down the far side. Rotoli working on Spellmeyer. There's a cross in and handled by Peyton O'Malley. Steel City comes in, scored 16 goals this season in 5 matches, so averaging over 3 goals a game, giving up just 1 goal a game. Flower City 15 goals for and 11 against. Ball played up for Ream, but taken away. O'Donnell, but won back by Steel City. Ready to see how Steel City plays on this field, Mark, because their field is very big and it's relatively bumpy. It's a rugby field and it's not easy to play on. This is obviously the turf here is much nicer, but it's a little bit more narrow.
Yeah, that's it. It's funny you say that. That's why I would think that they would be wider, especially if they play on a wider field. They've actually narrowed it down a lot.
They might have seen something with the way Flower City plays.
Absolutely.
Flower City likes to press up. Ball's going to roll all the way out in a touch in the 12th minute. No score between these two sides. Again, Steel City sitting on 13 points. In the UWS East, divisions don't count going toward the playoffs. It's the overall conference record. And that's a poor touch there. It'll be Steel City throw. And right now, all the teams in the... Actually, Buffalo is in the 4th spot right now in the Eastern Conference, but other teams are above them, and they could very well get knocked out. So we may not have any teams from this division, Mark, which really isn't fair, to be honest.
No, I agree. I mean, you play to play in those playoffs, and you know every division should have at least one team be able to make it.
So right now, Steel City's on 13 points. Buffalo's on 15, and their last 2 games are against Flower City and Steel City at home. So Buffalo's looking pretty good, actually. If they can win their last 2, they'll be in the playoffs. New England leads the conference at 7-0, but again, the teams they're playing, except for Sporting, are very weak compared to the teams in this division. Erie is a very good team, and Berlin has really improved. They beat Flower City on the 21st. That was the real bad loss for Flower City when it comes to the playoffs. Berlin had not won a match in 3 years in the UWS, and they got their first win 1-0 against Flower City back on the 21st.
Yeah, unfortunately, again, any given time someone can beat somebody. It just depends on how you're playing. And
that's right. There's O'Donnell, nice ball inside, looking for Merkel, but it's cut out by Steel City. Played back for King, and King back to O'Malley.
Yeah, one thing I do see is I think Steel City is kind of like the other Steel City. The back 4 is pretty comfortable on the ball. The men's side was the same way. Oh wow,
that's a bad pass there. That's a back pass. That's a handball, and it'll be an indirect free kick. Poor play there. I believe that was King who passed that ball back, and right there was O'Donnell. Let's see it again.
Ball should be another 5 yards forward.
Yeah, ball played back, and O'Donnell raced in, and the O'Malley had to handle that ball, so it's going to be a free kick. Again, it should be much closer.
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing, I mean, as a keeper, that's going to happen. She was going down to handle it. Like, just, you can just clear it out with your left foot. Unfortunately, I'm not sure she has a left foot, but I think she could have made a little bit better on that than the choice she made.
Now, this is an indirect free kick for Flower City. You don't see many indirect free kicks anymore except on offsides. So somebody must touch this ball before it would go into the net, or it will not count. Karapetis is over the ball. She can play it forward, obviously. Maybe play it forward and get a second touch and then take the shot. Here's the shot. Karapetis. DeLyser cleared off the line.
I was just about to mention there was a girl on that post, and that's the same one that cleared it off the line.
And it's an offside now for Flower City. So first chance of the game in the 16th minute or 15th minute actually. On that.
Yeah, that's a big opportunity. You got to make better with those opportunities.
Well, Steel City, but now chance here for Steel City is Salisbury moving forward. 2 against 3. Salisbury looks to rip a shot,
that's a good
faked it, and nice play again by Carter. Ball played across, and it's going to be cleared out, but again, with the wind, it's not going to go very far. Rosado gets a touch.
Rosado's a great player. I've been watching her since high school. I know her mom.
Good player, and she's had some good results today or this season for 1872. King, and cleared out by Maya Eichwood. King, and she's going to play it back this time, and I don't think O'Malley will handle this one. 16th, 17th minute now, and it's no score again. Steel City playing with a relatively strong wind at their back. DeLyser playing it up, and King cuts it out again. King played every minute of every match for Slippery Rock this past season. She'll be a senior this year from Washington, Pennsylvania. That's unusual in college soccer, Mark, to see somebody play every minute of every match.
Yeah, it's not something you see too often, but you know, she's obviously a solid player, and I'm sure she deserves every minute of every game. But again, you're right, you don't see that very often.
Because of the substitution, which is the same rule we have in the UWS, that if you're subbed out in the first half, you can re-enter in the second half. So oftentimes coaches will make substitutions. Really plays, it's like 2 45-minute matches. Long ball from Parat, nice one. Far side for Rotoli, and she's forced back. Constantinu making a run forward. Rotoli.
Yeah, Jordan Sullivan must have heard me, because he's truly got this girl playing very wide.
There's Rosado.
Come on,
Rosado in the box. Played right across the face of goal, nobody there. O'Donnell will run onto it. Now played to the open wing, and there's literally no one there for either team. You can see the ball just continuing to roll with the wind. Karapitas plays it square for Eichwood. And it's tackled away. Mamoli plays it forward for Bianco. Bianco wearing the number 9 today. Normally she wears number 10. Bianco with a nice move around Parat, but Parat comes back and wins the ball with the help of Carter. And a goal kick.
Is Karpitas, is that Mike Karpitas' daughter?
I believe it might be.
He was a very good soccer player as well.
A lot of family, that's for sure. So it'll be Sam Haley with the goal kick. She's a sophomore at Syracuse, also from the Salt City. Of course, this team used to be known as Salt City last year, where they played some matches in Auburn, New York, the men. The men will be in action at 5 o'clock against Erie in a very important NPSL match. Here's a through ball. Coming forward is Merkel. Merkel takes the shot and saved by O'Malley. She had the right angle, but not enough power to beat O'Malley.
Yeah, it's not, you know, that kind of distance away. I think maybe take another touch, find the far side. But regardless, good shot, good save.
Merkel from Pittsford Mendon has a goal and 2 assists this season. That'll be a throw for Steel City. We get to the 20th minute of the match, no score. King to take the throw. Laura City led Steel City in the second half of their match on June 16th, and then Steel City scored 2 goals. And there comes our first substitution of the game. Number 12, Mariana Dorsch from Export, Pennsylvania. She goes to Tiffin University, Division II school, and coming out is Spellmeyers. I think it's a straight substitution in the 20th minute.
It's kind of an odd substitution in the 20th minute for a defender. Hopefully there's no injury there.
This is the first match that Spellmeyers actually played for Steel City, so she might just not have the legs right now to play a full half. Here's inside the box. Salisbury with the shot. It's blocked. Lays it off. Bianco. Bianco triple teamed and tries to put off a shot there. And while still with Steel City, Matthews plays it back for Ross. Ross coming in with the left foot, puts it out in front.
It's actually a good cross.
And it's chance for break here for 1872. Merkel lays it back. Nice move by O'Donnell. And this time she's stopped though by Mamoli.
Unfortunate little, one too many touches there. I would have probably played Rosado down the line over here, but.
Ball played off to the near side here for Salisbury. Running over though is Carter. She'll get to it first.
Oh.
But a bad touch there. Salisbury will have room in the area. Salisbury to the byline. Call cleared out and taken down in the box. And 2 players down now in the Flower City penalty area. And referee's going to stop play. That was an awkward challenge. It's Karapidis down.
And she is in a lot of discomfort. It's unfortunate. It's really kind of an odd way to fall.
Ream looks like she's okay, but Karapidis is struggling, and they're going to immediately get a player, Grace Murphy, who has not yet played this season for Flower City. She's from Penfield and was a graduate of Providence College this past May. So 22nd minute, no score here between these two sides. Really no good chances either, Mark. No keeper really has not been tested.
No, I don't think, I think most of the saves that both keepers have actually made have been routine saves, stuff that you would expect them to save anyways. The best chance was the handball inside the box, but for the indirect.
The keeper did. If he missed that, the keeper received a back pass and handled it because Sarah O'Donnell was racing in on her. So O'Malley played the ball with her hands. Now here's that play again. We'll show you. King played it back, and O'Donnell raced in there, and O'Malley had to handle the ball, and referee caught it. So it was a free kick for Flower City, indirect free kick, and the ball was played off by Karapidis to DeLyser, and her shot was cleared off the line by Steel City defender.
Yeah, I mean, and then in the pursuing play, we've got to do better on that. We've got to have a better plan. Definitely got to hit something a little higher, something with more power. We got to finish our chances there. This doesn't look good.
Yeah, we don't like to see that. Karapidis getting some help from Rob Taylor, who runs this place. I go way back with Rob. We both went to Gates Chi-Lite Junior High School together. And his brother, Doug.
Well, the good thing is they're bringing her over to the bench, and hopefully it's nothing too serious.
See what Jordan Sullivan does for a substitution here. See who he decides to bring in. Now, Grace Murphy was warming up.
They still are helping her out of the cart. So
look, it's going to be Finn Cregan coming into the match. Number 24 goes to Brighton High School. She was a graduate of Brighton High School this year. She'll be going to University of Akron in the fall. That is a great soccer school.
Finn's pretty impressive. I've known Finn for a long time. I've actually known Finn since she was born. Her father, Mike Cregan, phenomenal soccer player in his time and day. And Finn, I think growing up, most of the time she was playing with the boys on boys teams. That's how good she was. So, hopefully she can make a difference. And it's good to see her out here. And hi to the Cregans, and let's get this done.
Yes. Hello to everybody listening in, by the way. Glad you're with us here on YouTube for Flower City 1872 against Steel City. There'll be a different feed for Flower City Union against the Erie Commodores that'll kick off at 5 o'clock. So definitely go on to the YouTube, and there'll be a link there when that link is made available. So Steel City gives the ball back. Good show of sportsmanship.
Andrew, I need to get me one of these flowers. I just saw a girl standing up in a nice Flower City shirt. I got to get me one of these Flower City shirts.
Yeah, me too. I'm wearing purple. And ball comes off of Salisbury for a throw-in.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing my Cincinnati Swerve shirt.
The Cincinnati Swerve. Talk about a great indoor franchise name.
Well, you do know I played with them, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't just wear the shirt. But yeah, it's.
Well, I wear lots of soccer shirts, but I don't play for the team. I don't play for Chelsea or the LA Galaxy. There's a shot in off the crossbar.
Oh.
And rebound is put wide. Best chance of the game with Audrey Bianco with the left foot. Again, I think the wind had an effect on that ball, Mark.
Absolutely, but like, again, you got to take your chance. You got to finish these chances here, especially when you got the opportunity with the wind.
Bianco stole the ball from Courtney Carter, and there's the shot right off.
That's just a great left-footed shot from 24 or 5 yards out. I mean, that's just a good bomb.
And Haley might have been able to tip that over. I guess we'll never know.
I don't think she even had a chance to touch it, to be honest with you. I mean, that thing just was curling the whole time. It was just a great shot.
And good ball here for O'Donnell. O'Donnell double team. Can she make it around to King? No, King did a good job shielding her off the ball. Now, in the old days, they would call that obstruction, but that's a call that you never see anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. And, they just step in front of you, and you got to somehow get around them. They don't call that anymore. Back in the day, that was every 5 minutes,
Yeah. And it just stopped play, and you couldn't get a flow in the game. Here's Cregan. Ball played square, and one back by Chloe DeLyser.
Finn also has a sister that's really good, too.
Yes, she does. King playing it back for O'Malley. Locatelli. Mamoli. And King again. That's a poor ball there. Cregan with the interception. Plays it back for Carter. See if Flower City can get some possession here. Eichwood. From Palmyra, went to Palmac. She'll be attending University of Buffalo in the fall. Parat up the touchline. And it's a good ball there. Bertoli. Bertoli playing inside for DeLyser.
Oh, that's a great ball inside.
And a nice tackle as well. Now a chance for Steel City, but right there is Parat again to make the key interception. But still dangerous, Steel City. Ream goes down, no call. Short pass for Cregan.
Play that outside.
And wide open is O'Donnell. You want to leave her alone. She's got tremendous speed. O'Donnell tries to beat Salisbury, does so to the byline, and earns a corner.
I miss watching Taylor Wingerden play.
Now, Taylor's not in the lineup today, unfortunately.
Oh, she on this team still?
Yeah, she still is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Played in the last game, but she's unavailable for today's game.
Oh, I didn't know that. I ref her in indoor soccer, and I've seen some of her, a couple years ago, whatever. But definitely a great player.
And it'll be a corner. DeLyser will take it. And again, the wind will play some havoc with this ball.
That's a good service.
A good one, and headed up in the air. Still dangerous. Off the top of the box. See if they get it back to DeLyser. Yes, they do. See if Chloe wants to get a shot in there. There's a nice chip ball inside. And coming out is O'Malley to grab that ball. Look, she got a little bump there.
Yeah, I think she got a little drag foot across the... Stumbling a little bit.
Let's see if the referee does here now. You as a goalie, you never want to come out of a game no matter what. So I know the goalies are very, very tough.
No, yeah, we are. We definitely we embellish a little bit. It's what we do.
So now into the game for Steel City is number 22, Madi Jazzy. Goes to Robert Morris University, which is based in Pittsburgh, and coming out is Natalie Matthews in the 29th minute. Ball played
what
through.
a ball.
Great ball, Salisbury, but right out of her box and quickly is Sam Haley, just in the nick of time to grab that ball.
That's great awareness by the keeper. I mean, to come off her line and read that play, that could come back later and be the game changer.
Certainly could be. Could be a throw for Flower City in the 30th minute. No score yet between these two sides. Merkel comes off her chest, but it's played back. Locatelli. Locatelli spinning. Now ball played upfield for Mamoli. Mamoli, a senior in high school as well. So two high school seniors on the pitch right now for Steel City. Long ball played in for Salisbury. Salisbury plays it into the center and cleared away by Parat.
It's actually a great look, great opportunity, and the defense just to come step up and take it away. It's good stuff.
Half an hour gone here at the Russia Community Sports Complex in downtown Rochester, New York. So Rochester, Flower City Union, Flower City 1872. That's the first time I've said that this game. Flower City 1872 0 and Steel City 0, and we have another substitution in the 31st minute. We'll see if they make the sub here. It is going to be number 13, Caitlin Nelson from Hilton will come in. And O'Donnell will sit. Does a lot of running in this first half. They're giving her a little breather, getting ready for the second half. Dorsch, one of the substitutes for Steel City. Bianco plays it square. Ross. Back for Kat McGuire. I haven't called her name much so far today. McGuire, another senior in high school.
Flower City, number 13, Caitlin Nelson.
A lot of young players out there for Steel City. Just the one veteran, really, Marissa Salisbury. Cregan, and went right between the two Flower City players, Nelson and Carter. So it'll be a throw for the visitors. I say so far, Mark, it's a pretty even match.
Yeah, it's pretty even out. I would say Steel City's had the better of the chances, but other than that, you know, I don't see much either way.
Flower City, if they can hold this as a scoreless game, maybe nick a goal, and then they'll have the wind advantage in the second half, which could make a big difference. Especially if they can get a lead and Steel City would have to come back against the wind. That will be very difficult. Rosado playing it forward. It's a good ball. Merkel tries to run onto it. Let's see whether it's going to be a deep throw in for Flower City. Nelson had 11 goals and 7 assists for MCC this past season. Be a short throw. Rosado. Rosado tries to play it in, but it's blocked. And Bianco runs onto it. She had a lot of the ball here in this first half, the striker for Steel City. She's double teamed, gets it off to Salisbury. Back for King. King tries to pass it to Mamoli, but it's taken away.
That's good work by
Good
Flower
ball.
City.
Cregan's got some room. Nelson playing it in space. That's cut out by Dorsch. And Mamoli has it. Bianco playing it forward. And got some speed here is Lucy Ream, but back is Parat to make the play and play it back for Sam Haley.
I'm not really sure anybody's going to keep up with Parat on that run. I mean, she is fast.
Yes, she is. Flower City trying to play that through ball to DeLyser, but it's cut out. Again, these teams have played
what a
before,
ball.
so they know each other's tendencies. Here's Ross into the area. Ross looks to try to get a shot off here, but she's closed down well by the Flower City defense. Ream will play it safe and go back for McGuire. Back on the far side.
Oh, it's a good turn.
There's a turn and shot and save. There's Salisbury, and she puts it over the top of a wide open goal.
Yeah,
Big opportunity for Steel City, and Salisbury, the veteran, cannot put it on frame after Bianco's shot was saved by Haley.
Yeah, you got to finish those chances. I think our keeper's got to do a little bit better. I think she should, have been able to hold on to that or parry it a little bit out to the side, not up the middle. But
so Ross will sit down here. Let's see the two substitutions. We have number 18, Morgan Cost, senior at West Liberty University, D2 school. And also into the game is number 16, Bella Mara, who is another veteran player. She graduated from St. Bonaventure in 2020. So 4 subs so far. The subs in the 35th minute. Flower City has 2 so far. Again, these players who were subbed out can come back in at the start of the second half. Cregan playing it for Carter. Carter trying to find Nelson, and she does so. Nice trap by Nelson. Nelson into the Steel City half. DeLyser. She'll want to take a rip if she can, making some room. There's the shot, and it's a little weak right to O'Malley.
Yeah, unfortunately, she didn't get everything that she wanted on it. It's a good opportunity. It's a good look. I'm okay with that.
Well, she knows how to score goals, that's for sure. She currently goes to the University of New Hampshire, a redshirt junior there. Not only did she have 336 goals, she had 355 assists for Marion High School.
That's it?
Chloe DeLyser. That's all?
It's only 155, huh?
Just an incredible. She played 6 seasons for Marion, started in her seventh grade. But
listen,
tremendous talent.
Everybody's always impressed by how many goals a person can score, but to have 155
There's a chance for
assists.
Merkel. Merkel goes around the keeper. Merkel needs some help, though. She's got to get that ball back in play. Here's the ball for DeLyser. DeLyser, she can't get onto it. Great play by Kat McGuire to put it in touch.
It's good work by the keeper. She drew her out to the outside. You didn't foul her, and that's
a
just
great point. She could have easily taken her down, and it would have been a penalty.
it's just great work by the goalkeeper.
Rosado, she has it tackled away. Salisbury all the way back in her defensive area. Here's Cregan with the shot just over the top.
Ooh.
Good effort by Finn Cregan.
That's a great effort, great look. Keep the goalie honest. I like it.
37th minute. Here's that opportunity again. Cregan with the shot. Bending and dipping, but not dipping enough. Dorsch. Plays it back for Jazzy. Now Cost. Cost for Bianco, back to Cost. Cost off to the far side. Salisbury switching sides. Good play by Carter. Ball still in the Flower City half, and Constantino will clear it out. Merkel gets bumped from behind, free kick. And Mark, so far in this game, it's been a very clean game, very few fouls. I can really count them on one hand.
Yeah, it's been a very clean game. There's, not a lot of fouls, but because like I said, there's no real flow any which way. You know what I mean? It's going back and forth. There's no nobody's really controlling the midfield right now.
Oh, Carter got into trouble there. Steel City with the interception. Here's Bianco, and Perrott comes right over to meet her. Bianco against Perrott. Bianco tries to get a shot off. That's blocked by Perrott. Great play again by the Flower City 1872 number 4.
Yeah, she's working really hard. She's gonna be pretty tired tonight, I'm sure.
Bianco tries to chip the keeper and chips it over the top. So Flower City has one more match to play. They will play against FC Buffalo in Buffalo on Friday. Steel City has 2 matches left. They'll play against Erie on Tuesday, and then their final match will be Sunday, 1 week from today, against FC Buffalo in a match that could decide a playoff berth. Trying to run onto that ball is Dorsch, but it runs out of room. Throw in for Flower City. Rosado playing it back. And Constantino plays it off. Morgan Cost for a throw.
For those of you watching out there, there is a bigger crowd than you think out here. It's a pretty decent amount of people here today, just not on the far side.
All the stands are underneath us here, so you can't see them. But this is our broadcast location. But the men's game against Erie is supposed to have a very big crowd today, and that's important because it's a very important match for the Flower City Union men. They can win their last 3 games all at home. They'll make the NPSL playoffs. And we all know what happened last year in the playoffs. Flower City won 3 road matches in Nisa and won the championship against all odds.
Yeah, I was just looking at the trophy over in the other room there, and it'd be nice to keep it here at home.
Well, that one will stay because it's a different league.
No, I know. But I mean, it'd be nice to bring home another one. But
see, the NPSL playoffs are much longer than NISA. There's probably 6 weeks worth of playoffs with all the different conferences.
Yeah.
NPSL is over 100 teams. And UWS is big too. They've got about 40, 50 teams as well. So, and holding her face there is Lucy Ream. Look, she got hit in the face. There's the ball in, headed clear.
Maybe we
Regan
can sign.
tries to run onto it, but it's.
Maybe we can sign Alex Morgan since she's not playing in the Olympics.
I don't know if she'd leave the San Diego Wave. Rosado, and her first touch a little too hard, and Bellamara intercepts. And back for Mara. She has a goal on the year. Playing in the back today. Locatelli. Locatelli with long ball over the top.
Really good ball if it just made it there, but
And good play by Corinna Rotoli to put that ball in the touch. Corinna goes to Seton Hill University, not Seton Hall in New Jersey, Seton Hill in Pennsylvania. And she's also plays on the lacrosse team as well. So two-sport athlete. You don't see that too much at college, even at the Division II level.
yeah, it's unfortunate though. Back in the day, you know, a lot of kids played the two sports. Now they try to dictate what you can play and what you can't. And I'm a firm believer on people, you know, kids playing multiple sports, you know, so they don't burn out.
Yeah, the girls when I was in high school, they played 4 sports. Field hockey or soccer, volleyball, basketball, and softball or track or
They were
tennis
able to because they had that kind of time. Now they don't. The soccer takes up so much time, and like I said, I just think kids should play multiple sports, and I think, you know, they don't burn themselves out playing one.
And you get more skills
Absolutely.
playing basketball and soccer gives you different skills. Lacrosse, you know, everything, you know, plays off each other.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
Nelson tries to feed back to Cregan, but King right there. And there's a foul on Carter. That could have easily been a booking for Carter.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it's been such a clean game. You know, I mean, I'm okay with the ref not throwing a card there. Even if it happened the other way, I would still be the same way. It's been such a clean game. That's probably the worst foul we've seen.
On the 43rd minute, probably not too much stoppage time, even with the subs. Probably one. Of course, there was the injury to Maria Karapitas earlier, so maybe 1 or 2 minutes of stoppage time. We'll see what the referee decides. Locatelli will play this ball into the area and headed clear. Second chance for Steel City. Cost. And once again, blasted out of there by 1872. And you can see the ball was held up in the wind that time. The second half, ROC will have the wind at their back. Merkel trying to play it off to the far side for Rotoli, but did not get it over to her. King back to O'Malley, and again, King putting her goalkeeper in trouble there. Just Bellamar, Flower City with that press that they like to use.
Yeah, even though King put her goalie in trouble there, I think O'Malley put her in trouble first. But that's my personal opinion.
And Flower City now with the throw in the 44th minute. This would be a huge goal if either team can score here late in the first half.
Yeah, you would definitely want to try to get one in there, especially if Flower City can get one. It's like a dagger going against the wind.
Ball played forward. Mara plays up the touchline, and that's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw for Flower City.
The only difference I'd like to see Flower City do in the second half, Andrew, is I'd like to see them play through the ball, like when they're, instead of like jumping and, you know, guess it, I'd like to see them, you know, play through the ball, be a little bit more solid on the ball.
Sure, Coach Jordan Sullivan probably heard you down in the field. I'm sure that's what he'll be telling his team. And Coach Avenden from Steel City, I don't think he can be too happy because they need the points. They can't afford any loss of points here if they're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm sure Jordan's going to be happy to get. I mean, if he can get out of this with a 0-0 with the win like it is, you know.
Cregan with a good ball over the top, and the spin took that ball the wrong direction, and Salisbury back to O'Malley.
Yeah, unfortunately, Salisbury took a run more towards the outside, thinking it was going to go there, and it turned itself back in, which was really weird. But
that ball goes out of play as well. O'Malley's had more to do in this first half than Sam Haley.
Yeah, I would say so too, but Sam has made a couple good saves.
The best chance for Steel City was number 9, Audrey Bianco, with the shot that hit off the crossbar, about 25 yards.
There's the other one that she punched away. That was a good shot too. So they actually had a couple good opportunities, but, you know, other than that, she hasn't been really busy back there. But she has done what she had to.
Good one-touch play here. Cost. But Nelson intercepts. There'll be a throw. Now let's see how much stoppage time we have.
A minimum of 2 minutes of stoppage time.
It'll be a minimum of 2 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, it took some time on that injury to Maria Karapidis. We hope she's okay. She's sitting on the bench right now.
Yeah, I think she's icing it up. Hopefully she's going to be okay, and
And I doubt we'll see her again in the match.
yeah, I don't think so either. It's unfortunate, but, the good thing is that she did sit on the bench. She is here, and that's a good sign.
Yes, it is. So everybody now in the Flower City half as Bellamara brings it forward for the visitors. And that's a wasted ball right there.
Yeah.
And again, she's not been on the pitch very long, and maybe she's not waiting her passes with the wind. You can see the flags. You can barely see them on the camera. They are whipping from left to right.
Yeah, the other thing, too, is when you play on a grass field that's lumpy and bumpy and stuff, the ball slows down. And there's no give on this field. This ball will just roll for days. And if you're not used to it, you're going to push those passes a little harder than you should.
Ball played back for Haley. About 1 minute left in first half stoppage time. Still looking for our first goal of the game.
Oh.
That's a poor touch there by Carter. King. And I wonder if both teams now are just going to say, let's regroup at halftime and figure out what we're going to do here. O'Donnell, maybe one last chance for either side. Bellamar with some nice moves there.
Play her through.
Ream, and cut out well by Carter, only as far as Bianco. Bianco playing it forward into the area. Shot in, saved by Haley. Big save by Sam Haley to keep a clean sheet.
Great vision by Haley to come off her line, and she better at the ball.
And that's the end of the first half. And what a chance for Steel City to get on the board. At the end of the first half, there's the ball through.
That's what I like to see. I mean, your whole defense just went up and hugs your goalkeeper, knowing that she just bailed you out. It's great work.
It was Cost coming through, and a great save by Sam Haley to keep the match scoreless at the break. 45 minutes gone, 45 to go. Flower City 1872 0 and Steel City FC 0. Back with the second half in about 15 minutes time here on YouTube. Stay tuned.
With their good stuff down underneath the scoreboard. And a reminder, this is game one of a doubleheader this afternoon. One more half of action here with Flower City 1872. 5 o'clock on their side, Flower City Union take on the Erie Commodores right here at Green Sports Complex. The second game of our doubleheader. Stay with us for all of this. Halftime here. With Flower City and Steel City.
I had to bring a snack.
And we're back here at the Rochester Community Sports Complex in downtown Rochester, New York. Score at halftime is 0-0 between Flower City 1872 and Steel City. This is Andrew Battisti, WYSL Radio Sports Director and co-host of Soccer is a Kick in the Grass, North America's longest running soccer radio show, now in our 31st year on the air, hosted by the legendary Joe Red Card Sirianni, the former and only trainer in the history of the NASL Rochester Lancers. Joined by Rochester Lancers Wall of Famer, as I am and Joe is as well, Mark Sotilli. And Mark, like you said at the end of the half, no real flow to this game, and I think a lot of it had to do with the wind, but we'll see what happens in the second half.
Yeah, I think Flower City's going to have a little bit of an advantage now. I think Steel was playing some longer balls with that wind, using it to their advantage, and I don't think they're going to be able to do that in the second half. So they'll definitely have to change up their system a little bit, per se.
Well, Flower City will go out with a couple of changes from the first half. Rhea Karpidis out due to injury. Finn Cregan will be in for her, and staying in the game is Caitlin Nelson, who did very well in the first half. And I believe that Naya Rosado will be sitting down to start the half anyway, but that doesn't mean she's not going to play anymore.
So they can sit her before the half started and then bring her back in?
I believe they can. We'll have to see about that. So for Steel City, I can see that number 18, Morgan Cost, is in the game still. She came in the first half. Also number 12, Mariana Dorsch. Check the other potential substitutions here for Steel City. Looks like Bree Ross is out for the moment anyway. Yeah, she is on the bench over there. Also out is Natalie Matthews. And we start the second half. Flower City with the wind advantage in the second half, going from left to right on your screen. Bertoli. Immediately Flower City goes on the attack, and that's going to be a little too far for Bertoli. I think even Alex Morgan could have gotten to that one. Or even Trinity Rodman. So it'll be a throw. That throw should be all the way down where the referee's assistant is.
I just went downstairs and I saw Rihanna. I can't remember her last name. Hudson, right? Rihanna Hudson, is that it? Rihanna.
Well, it was Winsome Hudson's down. She's on the bench, actually.
No, Rihanna.
Wyana Hudson.
No, there's a girl named Rihanna, and she went to Athena High School. She's a really good soccer player.
Probably related to the Hudson sisters, I would imagine. Carter goes all the way back to Sam Haley. Haley made a couple of big saves right at the end of the first half. She saved Morgan Cost, who came in on a breakaway, and she stoned her to keep the score at 0-0. Steel City in the white uniforms with the gray shorts and socks. Flower City in the black shirts and purple shorts and purple socks. Lucy Ream, who had a good first half, extremely quick player, as did Audrey Bianco, who had a couple of good chances. One hit the crossbar. Constantino wins the ball, and ball goes into touch. Constantino with the throw in, and it'll be heading in touch again by Bella Mara, who is still in the ball game. Mara gets ahead to that one. DeLyser plays it over her head. Rosado actually in the game right now. Sekwas is not in for Flower City. DeLyser with an opportunity here. DeLyser under her left foot, tries to get the shot off, but it's blocked. Still a chance. Nelson, O'Donnell in there. Locatelli finally gets a foot to it, clears it out to midfield. Constantino chips it in, and Locatelli there again. DeLyser tries to spin. DeLyser, good ball.
Great ball.
Totally at the shot and the save by O'Malley.
A routine save for O'Malley. We got to do something to really test her out, see what she's all about.
So far, Flower City has had more of the possession in the second half, again with the wind advantage. There's Carter. Nelson. Rosado. Rosado gets around Locatelli. Rosado spinning. Rosado takes the long shot, and it's right at O'Malley. O'Malley will throw it out quickly. Dorsch playing it forward, but it's cut out well by Constantinu. Bertoli back to Constantinu. She comes up from the back. Constantino one-on-one. Plays in for DeLyser, a little too far for her. DeLyser tries to win it back, and she earns a corner.
See, that's great work by DeLyser. Way to get back on it, stay on the ball, wins yourself a corner, dangerous play.
Third corner of the game for Flower City. And it'll be DeLyser once again over to take it. DeLyser has great touch on the ball, being outswinger for her. There's the ball in.
It's not a bad service.
Coming up is Parat. She'll play it in and play it over the end line for a goal kick. '50th minute here at the Rochester Community Sports Complex in downtown Rochester. Score 1872-0 and Steel City 0. We're totally with the steal and offsides. Good call there by the assistant as Bridget Merkel just one step offsides.
Gee, Andrew, I look around in this stadium, there's a lot of good memories here. A lot of good memories.
It certainly is. Western New York Flash winning 3 championships, 3 different leagues. Rochester Rhinos in 2015 winning the USL title, losing 1 match in 34, the best men's record in the history of American professional soccer.
Had some of the best goalkeepers come out of here too. I mean,
Scott Vallow
oh yeah,
played here. So many greats. Constantino lifts that ball into the area. Ball headed up. O'Donnell has a chance here in the box. Ball still in play, goes out. It'll be a goal kick.
Ironically enough, the Rhinos had a 3rd-string goalkeeper from here, and he is a starting goalkeeper in Sporting Kansas City.
Tim Melia.
Yes, sir.
He's been there for a long, long time.
Yep.
That's Tim Melia.
And then John
McCarthy was
McCarthy is
the
another one.
MVP of the MLS Cup for LAFC.
He's
Coming
playing-
off the bench, replacing an injured keeper, and he saved 3 penalties to win the tournament. Hey, we had him on Soccer as a Kick in the Grass the next day.
And now he's playing with the Galaxy.
Actually, it was the next, it was the week after that, but yeah, we did have him on. He remembered us too. Here's Rotoli into the box. Good ball.
service.
And, just out of the reach of O'Donnell and Nelson. But so far, it's been all Flower City in the second half. Played 6 minutes so far, and it's still no score, but Steel City has done very little offensively in this second half.
This is exactly how Flower City needed to come out and dictate this half. Jordan probably said, listen, let's push forward, and that's what they're doing. You can see them pushing.
Yep, they love to press, and with the wind in the face of the goalkeeper O'Malley, they're not going to get any distance on goal kicks. Here's Rosado, plays it square, looking for DeLyser.
And that's exactly how you want to go through it.
Played by Bianco. Eichwood still trying to steal here. DeLyser gets a foot in, and they're going to call foul. And a little too much. Too aggressive on that play, so it'll be a free kick for the visitors. As the sun comes out here at the Rochester Community Sports Complex, very comfortable day, about 72 degrees. It's actually a very good day for soccer, except for the wind.
Yeah, it's a great day for soccer. You definitely want to play in weather like this, especially on the turf.
So Locatelli will take the free kick. Plays it for King. Cost.
What a ball, right?
Good ball there as Steel City on their first attack of the second half. There's the ball inside. Looking for Bianco, but it's cut out well. Constantino for Nelson. Nelson up the touchline. A little bit too far for O'Donnell, and it's won back by Steel City. There's Bianco and Perrott easily wins that race. And she'll play it back to Haley. Haley will blast it long, and with the wind, it gets a lot of distance, but coming up well is Bella Mara. Ream, Bianco. Bianco with Perrott right on her. Bianco into the area. Bianco still with it, and plays it right into the side netting. Goal kick. That's where, Mark, you might be better off to just take that ball back and keep possession. Start trying to play it in 1-on-3.
Yeah, I mean, and then you got to recognize who's covering you. Perrott's been all over the field in the back. You're not going to probably beat her from there, so just bring it back. Let's regroup, start over at the top of the 18.
Choli gets beaten to the ball. Locatelli. O'Donnell running this one down. King, but it's cut out by Rosado to DeLicer. DeLicer trying to play the through ball, but nobody running onto it. It'll go all the way back to O'Malley. Peyton O'Malley from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, playing in her hometown. At Bowling Green University. There's a ball in for Rotoli. Rotoli to the byline, gets a weak cross in, and it goes behind for a goal kick.
I'd like to see her try to make a touch on that, pull it back, start over again. I mean,
territorially, Flower City's had the advantage in the first 10 minutes of the half, but nothing to show for it yet, as we're still scoreless here in Rochester. DeLicer tries to intercept. Mara playing it forward. That's a good tackle there. Good strong tackle by Rotoli. Ream went to the deck, and it's going to be a throw in for Flower City. Rotoli. Play gets square for Carter. Carter, short pass for DeLicer, which got caught up in the turf, but gets a second chance. Good move by Merkel. Rotoli. Rotoli spinning. Steel City with 9 players behind the ball right now. Rotoli again. 1-2 with DeLicer. Rotoli into the area. Good cross in. Ball breaks free. Ball up in the air. Cleared out. DeLicer keeps control for Flower City. Back to Karapidis. Eichwood. Karapidis again. DeLicer along the touchline. And still Flower City with possession. Constantinu, that's a poor ball there, right to Mara. Cost. And ball running forward. Now Carter's going to get there first, and she'll go the safe route back to Sam Haley. Throw in for Flower City in the 57th minute. So Steel City will have a home match on Tuesday against Erie, and then we'll finish up next Sunday in Buffalo in a match that could decide the Iron Division and a playoff. There's a great ball in for Rotoli. Rotoli, first time shot, tipped over the bar by O'Malley. And a corner for Flower City. Great save by Peyton O'Malley. That looks like you out there, Mark.
yeah, I would have caught it.
Oh, come on.
It's a great save.
There's the ball through. That's some great one-touch work. And there's DeLicer. She's got a tremendously educated left-right foot. And Rotoli made the right decision that time with the first-time shot. But O'Malley up to the task to keep the match scoreless.
I mean, it's a great shot and everything like that. I'm not sure if she cannot take a touch and then just maybe blast one lower, far post or something. It's a good shot, great save. But, you know, like I said, I wouldn't have minded seeing her maybe get a touch on that and then just ripping a low shot.
DeLicer with the corner, good ball. Ball punched out by O'Malley. There's the shot in, blocked again. Ball still bouncing around in the Steel City penalty area, and finally they get it clear. Bianco with Perrott glued to her like stickum. And
she is a great defender, I'll tell you that.
As I said, she should be on the UWS All-Star team. She's a great job this season, her first year for 1872. King plays it in for Ream. And Locatelli will just blast it forward.
Again, Flower City's playing, this 10 minutes into this game, or this half, they've been totally dominating.
And that's a great
well.
steal by Rotoli. Rotoli 4 on 5.
Oh.
DeLyser tries to run out of that one, but a little too far for her. McGuire. There's the ball forward. And Nelson will chip it back to Haley. Haley playing it off of Jazzy, and he'll get a throw.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the goal is going to come by some sort of a mistake, like that almost just happened, That's what I think is going to come. I mean, both teams have been playing pretty well. Flower City's had the better advantage in this half, but I think it's going to be a mistake that cost this game.
We'll see. And it's going to be a throw for Steel City as that ball just inched over the far side touchline. Don't forget the men. Flower City Union will take on the Erie Commodores at 5 o'clock. We'll have it here on YouTube on a different link, so be sure to go to the Flower City social media or even here on YouTube to see the link for the second game. Expecting a big crowd for that second game as Flower City looks to continue the home winning streak. Rotoli fighting for it, but it's taken away by Ream. Mara. And safely put into touch by Rotoli. Rotoli putting it in the midfield rather than up top here in the second half. Usually she's up top, but we have...
That's not Naya?
Yeah.
Isn't her Rosado?
Yeah, Rosado. Yeah, she's in the mid. She's playing in the midfield.
You call her Rotoli, though.
I did? Oh,
Yeah.
that's my mistake. I know a lot of Rotolis in high school.
That's not one
Gates
of them.
had lots of Rotolis.
I was so confused. Oh, it's a good
Good
ball.
ball inside. Spinning.
Oh.
There's the shot right at Haley. Bianco couldn't get much on that one with the left foot.
It's a good job by Haley to hold on to it either way.
Both keepers playing very solid so far. Really, the only mistake made was that free kick given up by O'Malley when she handled a back pass. But other than that, she's been solid, and Haley has as well. Made a couple of important saves, including that one right at the end of the first half.
Yeah, that one could be the wow.
Rotoli goes down, free kick.
Yeah, that save at the end of the first half, that could be the one that's, do or die type thing, Hopefully, like I said, Flower City can make good of what they've been doing so far this half.
Rotoli gets in trouble from Dorsch, but here's
great
DeLyser with a
step
great
over.
move. DeLyser crossing. Ball popped up in the air. Rotoli across the face of goal. Still dangerous, headed clear.
Good touch.
Merkel, and it's cleared out. Only as far as Constantino. Flower City rushing to get back on side. Constantino still holding the ball. That's a good ball, Rotoli, but just too much mustard on that one, and relish. So it'll be a goal kick.
I'll tell you, I'm not a fan of like she took one step and then gave up. Take a couple steps. Make sure you can not get there. I mean.
Well, we don't know what kind of pace that ball is traveling at down in the field. Of course, with the wind behind you, even the ground balls are going to move faster. Mara chips it forward for Bianco.
Good touch.
And Perrott right on her again. And that ball's going to go into touch. You don't see a lot of man marking these days, but Perrott is sticking with Bianco all over the field. And she's done a very good job. Just that one opportunity that Bianco had where she had a shot from outside, actually, and hit the crossbar. There's O'Donnell running right onto O'Malley again. That's what caused that errant back pass in the first half. Mara, but it's stolen by Rosado. Rosado plays it for Rotoli. But it's won by Locatelli. Eichwood. DeLyser. Merkel. DeLyser again. Flower City in total control. As soon as I say that, they make a bad pass. Locatelli playing it up. Bianco with her back to goal, lays it off for Cost. And Carter should get onto that one very easily and just will play it back to Haley.
Yeah, I'm surprised Steel City's still trying to do that through ball like they are. I mean, the two center backs, they've, great.
And they're going to call foul on Merkel holding off there. But again, you can see that ball from Constantino traveled about 50 yards in the air. So Locatelli will have the free kick. She also goes to Carnegie Mellon. She's from Sierra Madre, California, from the left coast.
Yeah, so it might be a little chilly out here for her, huh?
Just about depends. I'm not sure where Sierra Madre is, actually. That's a poor touch there, but there's nobody on that right side for
I would put her
Flower
under
City.
pressure, cut that pass off, because you know that's where she's going.
Mara plays it forward for Bianco, and I don't think anybody could have caught that pass. Not even Harry Kane. Those of you who have not seen the England-Slovakia result, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Here's Cost. Cost spinning back. Plays it square for King. She'll have to run back onto it. It's a long run for her.
Yeah, it definitely was a 30-yard run.
Played forward for Cost again, and nice play by Courtney Carter. Bianco, Parat staying right on her back. Bianco looking for the through ball. Ball played across, and it's going to run free here. Dorsch gets some help from Ream. Ream putting it into the center, and nobody there but Flower City. And that's a mistake there by Bellamara, but Merkel could not get the ball forward to O'Donnell, who's playing that high striker position. DeLeister's tucked in behind her. McGuire plays it across, and Bertoli there to make the play. Rosado. Really, Flower City has 5 forwards out there right now, if you really count it.
They definitely do.
Merkel, take it down from behind. No call. Yes, there is a call. Free kick. And here's an opportunity now for Flower City.
Unfortunately, that was a professional foul, but I think she had one too many touches. It was a 3-on-2 situation. I think you play the ball to the left or the right, but I think just one too many touches, and
So this is 27 yards, 28 yards out, straight in front of goal, and this is Chloe DeLeister range right here. Except a 5-man wall. DeLeister's going to either chip this or shoot it. She's going to play it inside for Bertoli. Bertoli's got some space. Bertoli tries to get the shot. It's blocked. DeLeister still with it. Bertoli. Bertoli with the cross. Headed clear. Out to Eichwood. Eichwood playing it back for Carter. Still Flower City on the attack. Nelson. Nelson will swing it back for Eichwood. That's a little weak, but still won by Flower City. Carter. Carter spinning, but loses out. Now Rosado steps in. Now Parat. Parat playing it forward, and she loses out. Still see trying to break here. Bianco has to play it back. Good play by Flower City to hold that potential break up. McGuire playing it off to the far side for Salisbury. Now Cost. Salisbury has gone into a midfield position, and Cost is now up front. McGuire. Steel City with an extended amount of possession here. Ream going forward. Dorsch. Can she get the cross in? She twists around one player. Dorsch with the right foot.
Ooh.
And it's cleared out, and it will be a corner for Steel City. Their second corner of the match. Here in the 68th minute, midway through the second half, it's still 1872 0 and Steel City 0. And we'll have 2 substitutions coming in. And re-entering the match will be number 6 Margarita Momoli and number 52 Bree Ross. But they'll wait till after the corner.
So anybody entering this game now, the player coming off is no longer
They're
eligible.
done. They are done, yes. Salisbury to take the corner. There it is, out to the penalty area and penalty spot and cleared out. And O'Donnell's going to run onto this one. She's got some room in front of her. Actually, it's Merkel. O'Donnell's trying to stay on side. Merkel gets around one. Merkel gets around two. Goes down. No call by the referee.
Wow.
That sure looked like a foul to me, but I am not the one in the blue shirt. I'm in the purple shirt.
You might want to put on a blue shirt because that looked like a foul to me.
That looked like a foul right there as well, but they're going to let the play to continue here.
Yeah, they're going to give the advantage, and she definitely pulled the whistle to her mouth, but it's definitely an advantage call. It's fine.
Carter down the far side for Nelson. Nelson, could she get across here? Yes, she can. That knocked out for a corner. Fifth corner for Flower City. And again, Coach Ovenden does not want to make a substitution on a corner kick. That would be a very dangerous situation because then you lose your markers that way. Perrot's going to come forward for this corner kick. And she tells Eichwood to stay back on Bianco. Now this ball is going to curl in from DeLyser with the wind. Here it comes, and it's headed out for another corner.
Yeah, they really got to get that up a little bit more, a little deeper.
I mean, there's a potential for a goal Olympico here with the wind as strong as it is. So I'm sure that O'Malley is aware of that. Goal Olympico's a goal right off the corner. Here's the ball in. Good ball.
Wow.
Ball clear in the box. Shot in wide of the mark by Rosado. Boy, she had an opportunity there with that on that post, but could not get it on frame. Now we'll have the substitutions. Here's that scene again. DeLyser with the corner. Here comes. Ball comes all the way through. Comes off a defender off of Perrott and then shot wide by
I would have
Rosado.
liked to see that number 19 hit that left-footed. I don't have the roster in front of me, but I would have liked to see that left-footed shot. She had far post wide open.
And number 52, Bree Ross.
So out of the game is Lucy Ream and Mariana Dorsch, and into the game is number 52, Bree Ross, and number 6, Margarita Mamoli. So the two high school seniors come into the game in the 71st minute.
Mariana Dorsch. And number 3, Lucy Reed.
Here comes Bianco, and Perrot's gonna look at the strides of Perrott. I tell you, I'm gonna watch some St. Joseph's University Hawks matches this fall just to watch her play.
I'm going to tell you, Andrew, I don't, even if this ends 1, 2, 3, nothing, or she's definitely the player of the game for me. She's been all over that back four, and it's, she's making it really difficult for Steele to get past.
Cost playing it back for Locatelli. Far side for King. King has to slide to get that pass over and gets it back now. 72nd minute, still no goals. Cost, and it's tackled away. 3-on-3 opportunity if they hurry for Flower City. O'Donnell, Merkel's up there.
That's a great
There's the
ball.
ball for DeLyser. Can DeLyser get onto it? No, she can't, but maybe Rosado can. Rosado into the area. Rosado takes a shot right at O'Malley, and O'Malley makes the save. Rosado runs it down in the corner. Back for Rotoli. Rotoli into the area. Spinning. Back to Rotoli, and she'll take a shot over the top. Great opportunity there for Flower City as Rosado got in on the breakaway, but the shot went right into the torso of goalkeeper Peyton O'Malley.
That's a good job by Peyton to stand her ground too, don't guess or anything like that. So it's actually still a good save. It's a good opportunity for Rosado. Now we just got to start finishing our chances. They're coming now.
Yes, they are. And player down for Steel City.
Oops, excuse me.
Bianco. With Perrott right on her. Bianco playing it forward. I don't think Salisbury can get onto that one. That's a smart play from Haley, but a little bit too far, and Steel City's still with the ball. Mamoli And now played back for Locatelli. Mamoli again. Mamoli working on Bertoli. And Bertoli with a nice tackle to take it away. DeLyser playing it up for Merkel. Can Merkel run onto this one ahead of Locatelli? Foot race is on. Locatelli gets to it first, but O'Donnell right there. O'Mara loses out. Here's DeLyser. DeLyser inside. Merkel. And ball cleared out for a throw. 74th minute. And we're going to see another substitution. And we'll see for the first time Reagan Riley. She'll be going to Bowling Green in the fall from Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Her first action of the game. DeLyser goes down. Bertoli tries to get a foot in, but back for Locatelli. Still trying to pass their way out, but Eichwood with the interception forward. Merkel into the box. Merkel, goal! Goal, 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 goal. 1872 takes the lead. Eichwood with the interception to Bridget Merkel.
Like I said earlier, I think a mistake's going to put a score on this board, and that was definitely a mistake on Steel City.
Eichwood stepped up from her center back position with the interception.
That's just great pressure by 1872.
Here it is. There's the play. Eichwood came forward, won that ball, passed it into space for Merkel, and a mistake there by Locatelli, and Merkel says thank you very much with the left foot, her second goal of the season from Pittsford Mendon High School and Dickinson College. And Flower City 1872 takes the 1-0 lead. And that's Eichwood's first point of the season. So now Steel City has got to find a way against the wind to equalize in this match. Bianco with the shot, and a big save by Haley to tip it to the side.
Wow. That's like their first real opportunity in the second half, Andrew. Flower City just needs to keep doing what they're doing. Lock it down for the next couple of minutes, get out of trouble.
Cost with the ball. And it was Constantino marking Bianco. Bianco with the left foot, and a great save by Haley.
Yes.
Here comes the corner out to the penalty spot. Still dangerous. Bianco trying to run it down, and she does. Keeps it in play, goes down, free kick.
Oh.
And Carter says, I didn't do anything.
I'd rather see them give him a corner kick than, say a free kick here, but.
It's going to be a short corner, basically, for Steel City. And I don't know about short corners. I would like to take a full corner myself, because I never took corners. I was a goalie. So a chance here for Steel City. The most dangerous time is 5 minutes after a goal is scored. Here comes the set piece. Ball chipped up into the area, headed out by Carter. As far as Ross. Ross trying to find somebody who does so. Ball played in off a knee. Ball bounding around in the Flower City D, and finally cleared out to midfield. Merkel tries to play it forward, and Merkel might be able to run onto this one, and she does. Merkel. Nice play, though, by Jazzy to win that ball. Flower City weathers the storm there in the 77th minute. Ball played off to the side for Mamoli. Mamoli still with it, racing forward. Plays it off to the far wing, but that's going to go right into touch. The interesting so far, Mark, is Coach Jordan Sullivan has not made any substitutions in the second half. I guess he figures this side is working, so let's stick with it.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see him make some in the maybe 80th minute or so, get some fresh legs back in there to hold off this 1-0 score right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple defenders come in late in this game to try to preserve the victory. Flower City leads it by a goal to nil, and a 74th minute goal by Bridget Merkel from Maya Eichwood. Jazzy plays it off to the side. That's a nice ball in, but it's handled well by Carter. There's the shot. That's way over the top by Kat McGuire. That's why she's not a forward.
It's unfortunate. She had a good opportunity to put one on frame. You know, you just got to get over it, hit it with the laces, and
she's also a high school senior, so she has time to learn. That comes with experience.
All I can say, Andrew, is I'm fine with that shot. I'm a keeper, and it's good. You could put it 30 yards over.
Yeah, exactly.
All day.
I'm sure Flower City was happy with that. Ball played back for Haley as Bianco trying to press here. Eichwood plays it off for Caitlin Nelson and Perrott. A nice ball to Nelson. Nelson looks to go forward, and it's put in a touch. And again, Flower City will take balls into touch all day. Nelson will take this, 79th minute. Well, Mark, you said early on, you said it was going to be a mistake that would make the difference potentially, and Steel City gave the ball up 30 yards out from their goal, and Eichwood put a perfect ball into the box for Bridget Merkel, and one-on-one, and she finally beat Peyton O'Malley.
Yeah, it was unfortunately, you know, a mistake, but, you know, it happened to us earlier, and we made the save on it. So, again, you got to look back at what happened at the end of the second half on that big save.
Salisbury playing it forward, but Parada's right there ahead of Bianco.
Parada's my player of the game.
I would definitely agree with that. Merkel tries to make a move and does so nicely to Rotoli. 3-on-2 here for Flower City.
That's a great ball.
Great
Let
ball
it go.
O'Donnell, and here comes Nelson on the overlap. Nelson coming into the penalty area. Nelson tries for the spectacular and doesn't work out.
Yeah, more than likely you got a right-footed player on the left side. Definitely didn't want anything to do with her left foot on that one, but I would have took it end line, maybe crossed it in front.
That's a great ball from Rotoli. And O'Donnell, instead of going forward, decided to play it off to the side. And it was a shot wide, but there, Flower City forcing the turnover from goalkeeper O'Malley. '81st minute. And Flower City on that 74th minute goal leads it by a 0-0. Ball played in the corner for O'Donnell, and she can't control it. It'll be a goal kick. Don't forget, Flower City Union men take on the Erie Commodores at 5 o'clock. We'll have it right here on YouTube. Different link, though, so check when it gets put up, you'll see it probably within a few minutes after this game is over. Very important game for the men as they look to make the NPSL playoffs. Cost turning. That's a nice ball forward. And a great play as Jazzy was stuffed. Merkel, and taken away again. Flower City defense doing the job. Merkel goes over the defender, no call. Jazzy playing it up, looking for Ross. Ross running onto it. Good tackle by Carter. Ross still keeping possession. Mamoli down into the area, down to the byline. And it's going to be put out for a corner. Third corner of the second half for Steel City. As they're desperately looking for the equalizer here. Now, Flower City was ahead of them late in the second half in Pittsburgh, and they scored 2 late goals, did Steel City, to get the 3 points.
You can definitely see they're capable of doing it. So right now, Flower City's got to lock it down.
Here comes the corner. It's going to be an outswinger. Comes up to the penalty spot. There's a chip in.
That's a great service, and I thought the same thing.
That ball finally cleared away up toward O'Donnell. O'Donnell with her back to goal. Plays it back.
Looked like a handball, but, you know, everybody on the field didn't even think twice
flinch
about it. Yeah, so just the way it looked, I guess.
Ball played back by Cost to O'Malley. Locatelli. And some fireworks go off. Of course, Independence Day only 4 days away. Eichwood stepping up against Mamoli. And back once again to O'Malley, and right there is Merkel. DeLyser gets ahead to it, and Carter is right. Flower City stepping up the pressure, not allowing Steel City to get out of their own half. DeLyser fighting with Mamoli. Mamoli playing it back.
DeLyser's got to make a better decision on that play there.
But it was forced on a touch, so it'll be a throw in for Flower City, and 2 more substitutions coming in. Mary Double, her first time in the game, and she is the leading scorer for Steel City with 3 goals on the year. But here comes the visitors on a break potentially. Morning out of the ball is Ross.
Jordan Sullivan's going to make a couple changes as well, it looks like.
Going to bring in 2 defenders, Maddie Tulloch and I believe Grace Murphy. And the ball goes in a touch. Here come the substitutions. So first I think it'll be the Steel City subs. So number 15, Ayana Curto, also goes to Carnegie Mellon. She comes in. These substitutions taking place in the 84th minute. So Salisbury comes out and Cost comes out.
Salisbury was working really hard too.
Yeah, she had a very good game. And here comes the throw in for Flower City is Grace Murphy and Maddie Tulloch. So definitely now more defenders back for Flower City. Tulloch and Murphy will be playing in the back. So they're going to go to 5 defenders now. Will Flower City try to hold this lead?
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I understand, but like I'm not a firm believer of playing defensive. I mean, you've been playing great this whole second half the way it is. I would continue.
So Mary Double, watch her, number 11. And she's there right up top. She's got the ball now. Parat goes over to Double. Parat goes down. There's Tulloch, and she's a hard-nosed defender, graduate of Canisius. There's King. As Steel City breaks into the Flower City half, Ross has some space here.
That's a great ball.
There's a shot in, and a goal. What a beautiful goal by Kat McGuire. Unlikely source for Steel City in the 86th minute. Kat McGuire with her first goal of the season. And we're tied at 1. Perfectly placed it. There's Ross, had some space. Saw McGuire all by herself. 30 yards out from goal 27 with the right foot shot, bending it into the far corner. And you got to say, against the run of play, Mark, it's 1-1.
Yeah, definitely against the run of play. And like I said, I'm not a big believer of trying to play defensive. It's just, you should have just stuck to the way you had it instead of bringing 5 people back, and it opened it up.
Well, we're 1-1 with 4 minutes plus stoppage time left in this match.
Now Steel City's like...
Steel City is jazzed up now.
Yes, sir. There we go. Hold on to your seats.
And ball still in play. Jazzy. Parat's there. Parat playing it for Eichwood. Eichwood plays it forward. King intercepts. Bianco now gets kicked, but it's going to be an advantage call. Bianco plays it into the area. There's Double, Mary Double. And cut out by Grace Murphy, playing her first match this season for Flower City. Bianco. Bianco stopped there by Eichwood. Plays it square. Mamoli. There comes the cross in and headed away by Constantino. Still Steel City, but now they lose out. And Flower City has a chance to break. DeLyser plays it to the near side, or far side, check that. O'Donnell to Nelson. Nelson racing up the far side touchline. Riley's there to meet her. Back for O'Donnell and Nelson again. 88th minute, 1-1. Nelson. Nelson rips the shot right at goalkeeper Peyton O'Malley.
Yeah, unfortunately from 30 yards out, it's going to take something really special to beat O'Malley. She's, I thought, playing a pretty good game. Nothing she can do on that breakaway goal, really, but It's going to take something pretty special.
Mamoli playing it to the far side. There's double. McGuire, the goal scorer. To Ross, who assisted on the goal.
You brought in some fresh legs, and it still almost looks like we're running tired.
Carter, and that's going to be a foul there. And a free kick. So a great chance here for Steel City.
I'm surprised there's no card showing on that play.
I think it was accidental, solved by Nelson, but it definitely is a foul. Well, here we go, 89th minute. Steel City scored in the 86th. Can they find the game-winning goal here potentially on this set piece? The three-man wall for Flower City. Waiting for the referee's whistle. Here we go. Ball played on the ground. Double gets a touch to it. Ball still free in the area. There's a header in and a second goal for Steel City.
Took it away.
They called offsides. I didn't see the flag go up. Maybe it was a foul potential. Let's see this again. So the goal is disallowed. Ball played along the ground. Double tried to get a touch. Haley got in there. I think Haley was fouled. I think that was the call there. Locatelli headed the ball into the net, but Haley on the ground was impeded, so they called the foul there.
I'll tell you right now, the referee bailed them out. Not saying it wasn't or was, but.
Well, Haley was on the ground, but she definitely was run into while she was on the ground.
Definitely has to do better with that service.
And Tulloch fouls from behind, another free kick. As we move to the 90 minutes, let's see how much stoppage time we have. Right now, Steel City looks the more dangerous team after Flower City had dominated almost all of the second half, just in the last 5 minutes.
I think we've had more fouls in the last 5 minutes than we've had the whole game, Andrew.
I think you're right. There's the shot in off the wall. Wall does its job. Still dangerous, though. Bianco, Nelson on her. Bianco.
She's going to want to earn the corner.
See if she tries to win a corner, and she does. Fifth corner of the game, fourth this half for Steel City. And Bianco will go over to take it. Still no word on stoppage time. Here we go. 1 minute. Boy, I don't know where they got that from. There's been about 8 substitutions and 2 goals, and there's 1 minute of stoppage time. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Flower City may have the last chance of this game. They're going to bomb it long, but a nice play again by Locatelli, who's had a great match.
The way this
at the
game's
center
going,
of the defense.
The way this game's going, 1 minute might work to Flower City's advantage.
Ross playing it for double. Double, and the referee blows the whistle. Nope, going to call offsides.
Yeah.
And now that she blows the whistle after a single minute of stoppage time, and that does it here from the Rochester Community Sports Complex here in downtown Rochester, New York. Steel City on a late goal in the 86th minute from Kat McGuire earns a 1-1 draw with Flower City. That still keeps Steel City, though, in second place in the Iron Division and outside of the top 4 in the East. And with the tie, Flower City now is officially eliminated from playoff contention in the UWS.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like I said, they dominated most of that second half, and they score a goal against the run of play. And that late, there's almost no chance to come back, especially when you just put 5 defenders in the back.
Well, McGuire, got to give her credit. That was a beautiful shot, and it was an unsavable shot.
No, definitely a
Haley.
great finish. Incredible finish. It's a good look, good turn, shot.
So Bridget Merkel with the goal for Flower City, her second of the season, in the 74th minute on a through ball from Maya Eichwood. And then in the 86th minute, the equalizer as Bree Ross, the high school senior, fed it across for Kat McGuire, who was also a high school. So 2 high schoolers combined for the tying goal for Steel City And we end up here, Flower City 1872 1 and Steel City 1. So that's the last home match, Mark, for Flower City 1872 this season. They'll have one more match in Buffalo on Friday night against FC Buffalo, and a very important match for Buffalo. They want to win that one to stay ahead of Steel City potentially, as they have 2 matches left against Erie at home on Tuesday and then at Buffalo on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a good game to watch, good games to watch. I'm pretty, I thought Steel City did, like I said, a good job. I thought Flower City had a great second half. It's just unfortunate, give up a goal that late in the game.
Things happen. So again, that game on for FC Buffalo for Flower City, that will kick off at 8 p.m. and they play at All High Stadium in downtown Buffalo. So with the holiday weekend, if you want to go take a road trip out to the Queen City and see your 1872 in action on Friday night against Buffalo, I'm sure they would appreciate your support. It's been a pleasure calling 1872 matches this season. We have 3 more men's matches to go, though, starting in about an hour's time with Flower City Union taking on the Erie Commodores here at the Rochester Community Sports Complex. I want to thank Flower City 1872 owner Jimmy Paola, GM Casey Catlin, Managing Director and Chief Commercial Officer Mark Washoe, Coach Jordan Sullivan, Flower City Union Television partner MVB Productions with producer Joel Balthazar, color commentator The American Dream Mark Sotilli, and all of you for watching. We'll be back in about an hour's time here on YouTube for Flower City Union against the Erie Commodores in NPSL Great Lakes Conference action. Once again, the final score from the Rochester Community Sports Complex in downtown Rochester, New York. Flower City 1872 1, Steel City FC 1. Mark, thanks so much. Appreciate you doing the game today.
Thanks for having me, and we'll see you in an hour.
See you in an hour here on YouTube. Thanks everybody for listening to Flower City 1872 Soccer here on YouTube.